Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Crusader Kings 2. You're watching my Wales turned Britannia campaign. We started off as the small county of Gwent. Now our empire spans Africa, Iberia, Denmark, and Rus. And actually in the last episode, I took over Poland, which I had a claim on. And we have actually we haven't taken over all of the de jure territory of Poland, so we can look forward to fighting with Hungary over a few of these territories for a little while yet. Actually, we own most of the holdings in Krakow, but we don't own the county title, so we're going to be pressing those claims. Now, if I put a king in charge of Poland right now, he could probably deal with it, as I was saying before. Once your vassals get to a certain size, they start doing their own thing. They start expanding your territories. So the Count Earl Eustace of Derby is actually under attack from Duchess Juliana the Wise of Reged, taking over the. Fighting in a Regedian Derbian de jure war over Derby, because I had a truce with, well, I had a truce previously with, yes, I still have a truce with Earl Eustace the Quarreler. But since I am the one who has the truce, and not the Duchess Juliana of Lancaster, she is pressing the claim for Lancaster and bringing that territory into de jure English control. I'm still upset at her for kicking my son out of the post because I'd given that to him, but I cannot fault her for actually doing something productive. An interesting thing that I saw is that more of the France has been taken, specifically by the King of Navarra, who was relegated to one territory before, but has now has 3 territories, part of them French holdings. And I am currently fighting a rebellion. The biggest rebel portion of this rebel is the Queen Marquesa of Portugal, but the Duke of Hilanov and Karelia are also involved. And we are about to crush their rebellion, hopefully. I mean, we have 34,000 troops on the way to Rus right now, so let's get things going. And actually, we're running not only the 30,000, but we have 21,000 as well. Let's see, title loss and succession, the Kingdom of Rus. That should not be a problem. Right now, the problem is that the High Chiefs get a vote, especially now that they are Christian. But I plan on fighting the Golden Horde for de jure territory. Let's see, de jure kingdoms, de jure territories in Rus, so we can usurp and take away that power that they have. And hopefully Duchess Freya the Fat will see reason and start to... Actually, she is part of this war, so I will be revoking her title very soon. As long as my king does not die during this conflict, which is entirely possible, I will say. Let's just rush straight to Hilanov with our 30,000 troops. It will be a wonderful... I mean, I'm looking forward to really sticking it to the Golden Horde. They kind of lucked out in the fact that they became Christian, but I will definitely be fighting with them. Although I do have to move on the Duchy of Tangier, which I will be pressing as soon as this conflict is over. So I have 50,000 troops. Ah, here we go. Prisoner Garcia Garces is complaining about his dark cell in the dungeon, asking for more suitable accommodation. Well, I am cruel, and I am kind of upset that I have a huge rebellion going on right now, so I don't have any time for people asking for mercy. So, suitable, how about the oubliette? Send him to the oubliette and hope he dies. Grand Mayor Fingen I of Munster has usurped the title City of Nykoping from Nils, which is pretty awesome. Let's see. Where is this? City of Nykoping. So they've actually are doing their thing and taking over some of these cities and becoming more powerful as well. So the enterprise of the Gwenthigs is starting to have a mind of its own. And the armies here are fleeing before us. We'll quickly lift this siege and move in for the kill on Hilnov. We'll check on Lisboa. Once we get Lisboa, we'll probably hit Coimbra. But I really want to focus on the Duchy of Hilnov, because they are the leaders of this rebellion. It would have been wiser for them to have used the Queen of Portugal, but the Queen of Portugal was my friend, so we will occupy these territories as quickly as possible and put an end to this rebellion. So I plan on recording multiple times today, multiple episodes today, so hopefully I'll have more updates next week. In between, I am going to be reading, I picked up Pillars of the Earth as a recommendation from one of my coworkers, so I'm really looking forward to getting into that book. And if you guys have any book recommendations, feel free to pass them along. You know, I'm a big Game of Thrones fan. I'm a big Assassin's Apprentice, or let's see, Robin Hobbs fan. I really enjoyed those particular books. Well, it doesn't look like my strategy is going to win this conflict. Quickly, but let's put the screws to Hilnov here. More children are being born to our family. Very good. Steward Duke Art I wants to hire ruffians to bully the peasants who are not paying their taxes. Any way is good as long as money is entering the treasury. Yes. We need money to fund our defense of the kingdom, of the realm. Oops. Thought I had the game going. Yes, we have more rebel territories here. Now, this is going to be a costly campaign. Okay, this is my retinue down here. Duke Bosan I is no longer marshal. Duke Boson II of Portugal has inherited a Duchy of Portugal and other titles from Duke Boson of Portugal. Well, Duke Bran, you are now our marshal, even though you did not want to be. You wanted to become the spy master. Choose an appropriate title that's more appropriate next time for your abilities. We'll do our assaulting in Lisboa at the same time. You know what? Yes, I'm going to focus on trying to destroy the Hilnov's army, because that will probably give us a large amount of war score while we're besieging Portugal. Oh. Oh no! Emperor Guirgant II of Britannia has gained the ill trait, but at least we won't lose our Kingdom of Rus title anymore if we die. And we're going to chase down Hilnov's troops. This conflict is draining our coffers. Oh, we destroyed that army. Let us continue. Let's hope we can. The bastards. They continue to run into Golden Horde territory. My liege, it is most unfortunate that you happen to hold a title that all agree should be mine against the Duchy of York. No. I am Duke of York? He is just greedy. Okay, let's go back over and see how things are going in Portugal. Let's see, the Battle of Tver. Did I take out Hilnov's troops? It looks like I did. Good. Okay. Let's move on to Vodi. And assault Evora. A lot of troops. Ah! Alive! Good. We no longer have the ill trait. Well, we have the Duchy of Hilnov. I would have expected our war score to be a little bit higher. Perhaps it's because we waited so long to attack them. It looks like Skoon is actually going to do something about this army here. At least they're moving through. My prisoner Mayor Ethan of Asni is complaining about his dark cell in a dungeon, asking for more suitable accommodations. The oubliette, my patience, it has run out. But we do need money. So if you have the gold to pay your ransom, I will accept that ransom. Elud Gwynthig is now legal age. She's become a naive appeaser. Speaking of Gwynthigs, I have a daughter that needs to be married. She's 18. Oh, look at this. The Byzantine Empire controls some of Frisia now. Let's see. We don't have any... Oh, interesting. The Kaiser has a strong claim to the Kingdom of Poland. I wonder if he's going to press that against us. Perhaps we have something to be worried about. Victory in Ukta. Let's see. Oh man. We're losing a lot of troops in Portugal. A lot more than I'm comfortable with. Armies traveling all through the north, occupying territories. Duke Stoignew of the Fat has usurped the title County of Lidomeris from, wow, Svetopolk Premyslid? Let's see, where are you? Wow. That was a mouthful. I have discovered a plot where Duke Guertefir, the second of Leon, seeks to fabricate a claim on the Kingdom of Leon. I would ask you to end your plot, sir. And well, you should accept. Truces are expiring. Kagan Usun the Apostle? Is that really? Seriously? I guess he must have gotten that for his conversion? Orthodox heresy, huh? Oh, this is my retinue? Alright. I mean, this is a pretty substantial rebellion here. I did not expect it. I'll recall... Let's see, who's this? My spy master. I can recall my spy master because it's not doing me any good right now. Prince Dristan, 51. I hope he stays active. I would love to give him a kingdom for all that he's done. But I'm not going to do it while I am in rebellion, while I am in a weakened state. He's my uncle, but I don't trust him. Especially for the land that I plan to give him. His son was born to Prince Os of Britannia. I'm getting on in age, 50 years old. No matter how many times I try to point out the virtues of Marshal Bran ap Adon Gwynthig, my wife Hawis won't listen. She cannot take no for an answer, not when she has decided that her friend should be Marshal. Duke Bran of Ulster Alright, let's see. Enough. Fine, your special friend will be Marshal. My son, Alan of Britannia? Whose opinion of me is abysmal. No. I will not risk making Ulster more upset because of our son, who doesn't even give me the respect that a father and an emperor deserves. His wife is incapable. I love you, wife, but I will not. I will not accept him as my counselor, my marshal. We have occupied quite a bit of territory here. I think it's time for them to throw in the towel. One child lacks a guardian, my granddaughter. I'll let Iago also educate her. I don't have time, my boy. We've got to hold our realm together. Victory. Oh, might as well take over the trading post there. I don't know when they will decide that enough is enough. My beloved niece Ilud is concerned that she is still not married. I'll find her someone nice. Look at that diplomacy. Oh, alright, well let's see. We should have plenty of men for you to marry. Unfortunately, we don't. Let's... Who's your father? Stefan Ap Iago. My brother. Okay. She's a naive appeaser, but she's got incredible diplomacy. She's ambitious as well. Would love to marry her to someone with a high stewardship score. And it looks like Duchess Juliana the Wise has taken Derby. And she's also taken the barony of Nantwich, which I believe was under Derby's control. Well, she did a lot to bring the dukes in line over there, at least the count, I should say. So I'll give her some credit for that. We'll let our retinue gather more men. Imagine that they are going through villages and conscripting soldiers. Well, Castile is attacking Duke Geoffrey the First of Bedford in the summer session claim on the Bedford War. Interesting. Alright, 50% now. I've discovered a plot where Count Athan of Toropets seeks to fabricate a claim on Duchy of Novgorod. Will you end your plot? Yes. Well, it's time to assault. Alright. Our money is dipping low. I don't think I have any ships up. Ah, look at this. Portuguese. Ah. I need to do something about that. Unfortunately, we can't assault anymore with these forces. Very much surprised right now that my war score isn't higher. Let's see if we offer a no. Well, this war is going a lot longer than I expected it to go. Lots of activity within our realm. Let's see if our rule in Rus is long enough. Yes, I've reigned for at least 10 years, so what we need to do is finish this conflict. Prince Archbishop Edmund I of Somerset has usurped the title Prince Archbishopric of Somerset from Duke Matthew of Bedford. Okay, so is that really an archbishopric now? No. He's now a duke. But he was, it looks like, because he was not married. Alright. Let's press our advantage here, and then move on to this territory that Portugal is capturing. My nephew has become an intricate web weaver. Very good. Look at that intrigue. Well, we'll arrange a marriage with him, with Marina, courtier in Britannia. Okay, let's move down and take out this Portuguese there. And there is another territory, Corelia, that we are going to attack. The Golden Horde are in Danzig. I wonder why. Ah, defending against Independence War. Defending against Antonius Clement Byzantine Empire. I wonder why they are involved in those politics. Alright, Herbert, you get your chance to shine. My granddaughter. We'll educate her. Let's go with... Wow, All of my dukes just hate my guts. This is, interesting, to say the least. Duke Gregor the First of Galloway has founded the Duke Gregor the First for Scotland faction. Elude, my dear niece, clear lips has reminded me of a promise to get married. I have just the person in mind. I don't want to marry her to Mare. Oh, yes, I do. Look at that. Alright, that's fine. 12 martial's not that great, but the intrigue is good. So, and they're both ambitious. Oh, this is exactly what I expected. Wow. To the wretched Emperor Gwyrgant II, may your years be short and miserable. This is a formal declaration of war. Our army shall meet on the field of battle. And I can only field at 79,000. This is a war for Poland. Alright. I'm going to bring our 30,000 troops down, and we're just going to try to destroy as much of the HRE's armies as possible with our retinue here. I have 40,000 troops that I can raise. So basically, my retinue has a lot of work ahead of it. The Waldensian heresy has appeared in the province of Northumberland. What is my uncle doing? Convert the populace of Northumberland, please. Alright. It's already gotten too big for my retinue. Maybe, maybe not. I wonder if they will accept a white peace. They will accept a white peace. Lose 50 prestige. Duke Anders of Hilnov is imprisoned. I would have loved to imprison everyone, but we have more important things to worry about now. So we're going to offer a white peace. It pains me to do so. Our armies will crash together and hope that I have the better retinue. Let's see, they're going into Upper Silesia. I'm going to let him attack me. There are hills, so I get a defensive bonus. Malaysia, I write you with bad news from Gwent. My efforts to squeeze some extra taxes out of the population have met with resistance, and the peasants are arming themselves. I fear we might have a revolt on our hands here soon. Okay, now that we have 70,000 troops that we have not raised, so let's raise them. And we're just going to move all of our troops here in Rus into Poland. And we're just going to focus on Poland for right now. Alright. to kind of reinforce right there. We got 11,000 here, 6,000 here, 20,000. That's a goodly number. We need 200 ships. Wow. Hope that we can come together in the mutual defense of the empire. We will have reinforcements, hopefully. Oh, we are getting our butts kicked right there. Alright, everyone stop, please. I wonder what went wrong exactly. I'm fighting for this, so... Although it doesn't look like we're going to have a lot of success. Where his... let me see. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's because he has 5,000 heavy cavalry. May have something to do with it. And we got 15,000 there. Wow. We're gonna put up a fight. See if we can change things a little bit. And I don't expect a ton. Maybe if we are able to separate and attack forces here and there, we'll see some success. I would hate to see the Holy Roman Empire get their hands on this territory. Alright, everyone please converge on Grodno. Thank you very much. Troops coming in. Ah, wow, 50,000. Yeah, the HRE is no joke right now. Ah, I'll put you in the oubliette. If it wasn't for you... Do I even have a retinue anymore, or did they destroy it? I think they destroyed my retinue, which is... Man, they destroyed my retinue. Well, looks like we're going to go through a transitional period here. And no characters in charge of our armies. Yeah, look at that, 6,000, 300 heavy cavalry, 1,800 light cavalry, 6,000 archers. They can attack me now. That's fine. But I will be back. Ali, Mads, and Jeffrey. Bran, Peter, and Gil. We have one victory, at least. Ah, there goes our forces there. Money continues to flow through the trade port in Skalovia, but your relationship with the merchant family that owns it has soured. To teach them a lesson without going to war, you could arrange for a mob to burn it down. No, things could quickly escalate out of control. Alright. I would say that we've been humbled. And before we lose any more territory, we're going to surrender. Gains the Kingdom of Poland. Emperor Gurgant loses 100 prestige. I called it. I knew that was going to happen. But in the interest of not losing any more lives to this conflict. Oh. We will give up Poland. For now. I will not forget this. I will not forget this. But even at my highest capacity of 108,000, you could raise 200,000. So you've got to pick your battles. You've got to pick your battles. And the King of Jerusalem sends a message. Proposes a marriage to Prince Malog of Jerusalem to Princess Maches. That's fine. Small Kingdom of Jerusalem. I will not be blackmailed. Prince Dristan of Britannia is the true ruler of Britannia. As recognized by myself and other nobles, relinquish the title or there will be war. Prince Dristan, huh? Grand Mayor Christinin of Meath. Queen of Castile, who I thought was my ally. I will not be blackmailed. My father. Prince Tristan of Britannia. My grandfather was emperor, and I am the rightful heir through my father. I will not be blackmailed. Okay, now what do we have going on here? This is exhausting. Queen Marquesa the Just. Oh, I could imprison. Okay. I'm keeping a list. I'm keeping a list of all of the slights against against me as Emperor. And I will pay back every one until my last dying breath. I am the rightful ruler of Britannia. And I will not be bullied. I will not be bullied. Traitors, all of you. Curs, dogs. You will pay for your insolence. Large amount of rebels, an opportunity to fall into the banner of the faithless traitor, Duke Alexander of Ross. How many? 35,000. Alright, how many do I have here? 11. 6,000 here. So there's like 40,000 men here. And that's about what I have raised right now. Although I do have 6,800 somewhere that did not get raised. And I have the 5,000 of my personal levies. And I have money. But at 69 per turn, I'm not sure exactly how this is going to go. Incredible. We only have 15,000 troops here. Maybe we can make some headway down here and get rid of a few... get rid of the threat that Castile poses. Well, I think that that's going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we will try to deal with this new rebellion. Dristan. I should have given him his kingship. Or if I had given it to him sooner, perhaps this would have come to a head sooner as well. We've lost Poland, which we held for mere moments. We will not forget the slight against us from the Holy Roman Empire. We've not forgotten our hatred of the Golden Horde or of Genoa. And we still have to repay all of those rebels. There's a lot of work to do. I thank you guys for watching this episode. And if you liked it, please like and subscribe. Definitely do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. Wow. Alright, next time. Hopefully, peace comes to the Empire of Britannia.